Hi Flosstube, Cynthia here, the Intuitive Stitcher, and this is Flosstube number 28, and it is August the 10th, 2023, and I'm a little late getting back, but I'll explain that later when I go through my plans and all of that. I'll talk about that at the end. I want to show you something that kind of had me really happy, and I'm going to share this with you a little later. So I want to tell you what happened with this. Alrighty, so I have my notes down here because I need notes, and I have them down here rather than up here because I wear bifocals, so I can't see. I have to look like this to see, so I'm going to try it down here. I also have my fan on. I turned the AC off because it's kind of muggy, so I have my fan off. So if you see my hair blowing, that's why. So, and I did remember to close the door and windows because sometimes there's outside noise. So what I want to do is I want to thank those of you who participated in the giveaway last time. It was from the Snowflower Diaries, and the winners have been chosen, and they've all been contacted except one, and that was from the Snowflower Diaries. She was letting the winners choose a pattern from her Etsy store. So that's been done, and like I said, there was one winner that has not gotten back to me yet. So I'll wait until I hear from her. Let's get into whips. And the first thing I'm going to show you is what I've been working on now. I try to do a 2-day rotation like Once Upon a Stitch does, but if I don't do a whole lot of hours in one day on one project, and it's my first day, I will do, work on it second day. If I didn't do enough hours that I feel, I will do it a third day. So I try to get in so many hours on each project. So this is from Kitty and Me Designs. It's called Little Peacock. And let me show you all the floss colors. That's it. And these are all the colors. I have them on floss drops. So it's really pretty. And this is where I'm at. I had shown this the last time. This is my needle minder that I got a long time ago. Here it is. You can see the beak. So I've gotten a little farther. I'm getting the I don't know what you call the feathers. I'm doing more with the feathers. So I'm working on that. And if you can see, so that's where I am. I have a little bit more to do. And then the top, you see, is that. So I've got this part to do here and the bottom over here. So I got that out again. I wanted to work on something small, so I did get that out, I think yesterday. So I'll work on that tonight. And that was Kitty and Me Designs, Pamela Kellogg. I was working on this whip from Peppermint Purple. Every week she sends us a new design. I'm going to try to get close because I'm working on the metallic, the border around the center. The gold is the metallic that I've been working on. This is 14 count Charles Craft Ada, and I'm using DMC 699, which is the green, and I'm using the gold metallic E3821. I got frustrated with the number 6, so I took out the DMC floss because I made a mistake, and I thought I'm going to go back to that when I'm ready So I went to the border. So you can see a little bit of the sparkle. And the Ada has a green hue to it. So I was working on that. The border takes long because it's the gold metallic thread. I love the gold and the silver metallic thread, but I have to take my time with it, because if you've worked with gold metallic, you know that it does separate. So it takes me long to do that, but I did work on that a bit. All of a sudden it got dark. I think the sun was out for a little bit and then it goes back in, and so I apologize if it's gotten darker. Heaven and Earth Designs, My Sweet Valentine. I did pick this up to start working on this. The artwork is by Laura Prindle. If you Google her name, she does have a website that's beautiful with all of her artwork. So I did start working on that, and I'm using all the called for. I am doing this now. I switched. I went from 25 to 28 to 25 because I just didn't. The 28 was really difficult to see, but I'm doing. Did I go back to 28, or I'm doing 25 count easy grid white gray Lugana fabric. So I apologize for my needle that's there. So I got a little bit done, not a lot, and I'm doing this. Let me see my notes. Yeah, it is 25 count. It's all DMC that's called for. Yeah, it's kind of a purple color. It's pretty. I'm doing 2/1 so that it's fuller, and I do like working on that because I like the color, so I do like working on that. If it's too dark, I'm going to be doing this over again with more light, or maybe during the day. My next piece that I was working on is Heaven and Earth Design Mini Dark Waters. And for this, I'm also using 25 count easy grid and all the called for DMC. Heaven and Earth Designs Mini Dark Waters. Jessica Elaine. So I'm working up in the corner up here. So it's all dark colors right now. I haven't gotten into the bright colors. So this is where I am. You can see the variegation, I think. And for this one, because it's dark, I'm using one thread over one. Very dark. And then down here you see it gets lighter. So I did work on that a bit. The next piece that I'm working on, I got out the Kitty and Me Designs by Pamela Kellogg, Cats and Hearts, September. I did get that out again. It's September. And for the border, the brown border, I chose to use purple. I'm using all the called for DMC, except for the outline that I did in purple. And I used purple 333. This is 28 count white even weave. And let me show you where I am. So you can see that's purple on the outside. The heart is purple. And I started over here now. I'm starting with the apples over here. I did this and some of that. So I did a little bit. Not a lot, but I did a little bit. I like the purple outline. And I love black cats. So we don't have many black cats at the shelter right now. I think our 4-month or 6-month black one was adopted just recently. We did get a new black one in. A lot of times we don't know their story. If people bring their animals in because they have to move or someone went to a nursing home, then we know about the cat. But if sometimes they're just dropped off at the door in a carrier and we know nothing about them, and we do have one right now at the shelter, a black one that's pretty friendly. We have a lot of orange ones right now, and we have a lot of tuxies right now. So it's always different. The next thing that I want to show you is my Nora, Corbett, Gwen. It's Bewitching Pixies by Nora, Corbett, Gwen. So if you were watching me, I want to thank my subscribers. If you're, I'm sorry, the air's blowing. If you're not a subscriber, I would ask you to subscribe to my channel. And if you like my video, to hit the like button. I have a little over 300 subscribers, which I'm so thankful for. And because I do enjoy doing floss tubes. And so thank you for joining me. And for those of you who are new, thank you for watching my video. Now, on this one, this is where I am on Gwen, and it's linen, and I'm really not crazy about the linen. So it's not the called for. I'm using all the called for DMC and beads. So what I did was I got chocolate Ada fabric from 123 Stitch, because that's what it is stitched on originally. That was the called for. So I did get this, and you can see the difference. I'm just not crazy about linen. Let me show you the design. So I'll just take that out. I didn't get very far. And I'm going to use this, the called for. So keep in mind that I do have some linen in my stash. So the linen might end up being giveaways in the future, because it's just, I don't know if it's just too hard on my eyes, or I think that's what it might be. I don't like what they call slubs. I get not confused, but I have to think twice about, oh, there's a slub, so how do I do this? So I did get the Ada. That's that. So the milk chocolate was haul. And I want to show you some of my haul as well. But I do want to, I want to do a giveaway right now before I continue with my haul. And that I showed you that I want to talk to you about. I'll talk to you about that in a few. So my haul, giveaway. This is the first giveaway. It's called Songs for the Gardener, Bless My Garden. It is by Lori Birmingham Designs. Now this is old. Giveaway number 1. It's on it. This is like paper that it's shiny. So that's the best I can do. So this is giveaway number 1, Bless My Garden. And in this you get the, you get the fabric. You get the this to hang it, and you get the little butterfly, and it looks like a little bee maybe. So everything comes with it. And for the giveaways, I have two. I'm going to ask you to not use the word prize giveaway in your comment. But in order to be eligible to win the giveaway, I want you to use the word garden for this one. So I want you to say something about a garden. Maybe you have a garden. Maybe you had a garden when you were growing up, a flower garden. Say something about the word garden to be eligible. You have to be 18 because I do need to ask you for your physical address so that I can mail it out. And use the word garden in the comments if this is what you're interested in. Again, it comes with the DMC. Comes with all the called for is in here, and I think there's even a needle in there. So that is the first giveaway that I have. The second giveaway that I have is Bless This House by Janlyn. This is an old one too. Now it's rather tattered, so I apologize, but it's probably been in this bag forever. It's called Bless This House. Again, it's shiny paper. It's Janlyn. For this one, and everything's here. The fabric, the floss, and the instructions. It's called Bless This House. For this one, I'm going to ask you to not use the word giveaway or prize in your comments. I would like you to use the word house. Tell me something about your house where you live, maybe a house where you grew up, but the word house needs to be in the comment. But tell me something about it, like I love my house, or I love the house I grew up in. Tell me something about a house. Maybe you had a grandmother who had a wonderful house and you love her house. So for this one, you're going to use the word house. And for the other one, you're going to use the word garden. So again, you have to be 18, and I'm going to ask that I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. And I'm going to ask that you not use the word prize. So another thing that I bought is from Rovaris. It is, if anyone has seen it, it's the October 31. I ordered that from her Etsy store. So I have that as something brand new. And I saw this on a Facebook page, and I ordered that. It's called Bunny Food. This is from Cherry Hill Stitchery. And I thought that was cute, so I ordered that. Bunny Food. And then I have others that I'm going to show you on my Fire tablet. This one is called Halloween 1 by Lemon Tree Needleworks. I think that's pretty. And there's a glare because it's on my... That's not working very well. And I got this one. And this one is Little Witches Grow Up. And I think this is Rovaris also. I didn't print it because it's a lot of black there, and I didn't print the other one either. I think what I'm going to do is go to Staples and print the other one from Lemon Tree, because that's a lot. That's many pages, so I think I'm going to do it at Staples. Yes, Little Witches Grow Up is Rivaris. Lemon Tree Needleworks Halloween 1. Cherry Hill Stitchery is Bunny Food. And then the October 31, I think that's what it's called, is Rivaris. So I did get some things to work on. Not now, I have enough, but I saw them and I thought, well, I'm going to order them. I've been working on Kitty and Me Designs, the colorful cats, called Confetti by Pamela Kellogg. I have all my metallic floss now. I had to order that, so I do have that now. Now this looks a little funny, but I'm going to show you anyway, because I'm doing the center right here. I'm doing this part right here, so it looks like a light bulb, but so yeah, that's the right way. So down here is like going to be the nose, and the this is just the center right here. I started here. The rest, this is all white, and then there's like the nose. So down here is the nose, but I want to get a close up. Look at the difference. Like, do you see, like, this is kind of not sparse, but this is full. And this is kind of sparse. So I think I'm just going to have to take it out and redo it, because one looks different. It's the same blue, metallic, but do you see the difference? I even took this out and redid it because I did this first. So I'm just going to have to pull that out and figure out what I did. So, but that's Colorful Cats, called Confetti Kitty and Me Designs. And then, trying to move along here. Okay, on Janet Jabber, I was her featured friend. If you watch Janet Jabber, she's always has her videos available on Tuesdays. I do enjoy watching her, and every Tuesday then on her video she has a featured friend. So I sent one of my cross-stitch pieces. I sent a picture to her, and quite some time ago, and I came up as a featured friend, and when I was watching it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's mine. So I was real excited. So if you do watch Janet Jabber and you have a finished cross-stitch piece, take a picture of it and email it to her so you can be a featured friend as well. So this is what I sent. I sent a picture of this. So this is what she did show, and it's called Partridge Joy. It is Zweigert needlework issue. That's from the Zweigert magazine, their needlework issue, November 2006. So I stitched this quite some time ago, many years ago, and this silver here is metallic. I wanted to spruce it up a bit. You can't really tell on here, but you can see a little bit of the sparkly. So I was a featured friend, and I love this piece. I just love it. It's very shaded, and it's just really pretty. So that is my piece that I was excited about, to see that it was featured on Janet's Flosstube. Let's see. Oh, Sashiko. Oh, I want to show you this before I get into something else. So, Fat Quarter Shop has a mystery, I guess you would call it a stitch along. Every week she gives you a, like part 1, and then the next week is part 2, the next week part 3, and then part 4. It's called Mystery Evergreen. And this is what she showed at the beginning, and I liked it, so I signed up for it. That's the first section. And then week 2 she'll show you in the second one that you can print it. So I have been working on this. I got the needle minder. Also, I thought, oh, what the heck, I'm just going to buy it. So this is mine. So I only got Mary done, but I'm starting some of the stars. Someone was doing metallic for either one star or all the stars, and I thought that's a good idea too, but I'm not going to take any of that out, so I'm going to keep it as is. It's very pretty, so I was working on that for a little bit. And I had also ordered the bag. I didn't order the fabric because I have the fabric, so I ordered her bag that goes with it, and I also ordered the zipper pull. So that way I have everything. So it's pretty. I'm happy. I'm behind, of course. I'm behind on it, but I did pick it up since last Flosstube again and started working on it. I want to show you something that I've done. I did a long time ago. This is called Sashiko. If you look at Animal Instincts Flosstube number 65, her name is Kelly. She's doing Sashiko. There's many designs, and she's also doing this design. So if you go to her Flosstube, Animal Instinct, Flosstube number 65, Kelly's also doing Sashiko. I think it's like Japanese embroidery, I think, because we did this in my embroidery guild probably 15 years ago, maybe 13. Yeah, probably 15 years ago, maybe more. We had a member teach us this, and so that is Sashiko. You could even Google it, and I made a pillow out of this. It's a flat pillow, but that's fine. And I made another pillow for a friend of mine, and then I made 2 that I have had framed. Each for my daughter, one in red and one in a teal color, and the designs were different. It wasn't this, it was different. But if you're interested, you can always go to Sashiko. It's spelled Sashiko, and I'm sure if you Google it, you're going to find the history about it. But I wanted to show you that. I got it out because I saw that Kelly from Animal Instinct has been working on it, so I thought I would get that out too. That's it for my whips. And I wanted to move this along quickly because I'm afraid if I go too long, you're going to get bored. I've been busy. I've been very tired. I've been busy with Medicare Part B. I finally got my card for Medicare Part B. That will start September 1st. And my health insurance. It's just a lot of paperwork. And it's mind-boggling. And it's mentally tiring. You think you have it all done, and then it's, you just want to be sure that all the paperwork is filled out correctly. So it's always calling this person and that person and this representative to make sure everything's okay. So I think that that's all done, and I should be good to go September 1st. But it's funny, every time I see my phone that, oh no, what now, from the health options program, I think, oh no, what now? But I'm glad they're working on it, and that the questions they have are simple questions. And it seems like today, I think, was my last phone call that they gave me, and he said everything seems to be fine and that I will be covered on September 1st. So I'm thankful, but it's tiring. Plus, I wasn't feeling well beginning of the week. I had an endoscopy last week, and I think I'm still just not fully recuperated, which I should be, because the last time I had one done, I was pretty good within a couple of days. And maybe it's my age. I'm older now, so maybe things take a little bit longer to heal. So I have outpatient things this month scheduled before I go on to this Medicare Part B. I'll be getting my cortisone shots in my hip and my back in the middle of the month. And I don't want to talk all health stuff, but then in September I have what they call basal cell. It's a skin cancer on my nose. It came back for skin cancer, so in September I go and have a procedure called Mohs, M-O-H-S, if anyone has ever had that. My dad had that many, many years ago, and so if anyone can relate, please comment or email me and let me know how everything went. So that's about it. So I don't have any plans to travel down to South Carolina. I might maybe in October when things settle down. School starts for my granddaughters in September. They'll go back after Labor Day instead of before Labor Day. They do a lot of diamond painting, so I'm going to ask my daughter if I can have them come on with me sometime and just do like a quick appearance to show their diamond painting, because they enjoy diamond painting, and you might like to see them too. But I'll ask my daughter first if she's okay with that, or I can just show you what they're doing. But they start school after after Labor Day instead of before Labor Day. And then my grandson in South Carolina, his first full day of school was today. So summer is going by quickly. I think that's about it. Don't forget the giveaways. The one word is tell me about a garden, and the other one is tell me about a house. I think that's it. I don't have anything else on my notes. I feel like I went through this rather quickly, but I didn't have a whole lot either. So let me know if I can improve anything. The lighting, I can always move somewhere else. I have an apartment. I can always move somewhere else. Let me know what's good and what's not so great about my Flosstube. I welcome all kinds of feedback. So on that note, I think I'm going to say wrap this up. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to have all of my projects in the description box along with my email. And let me know if you have any questions. I just want to go through that I did everything. I showed you my haul, my whips, the Kitty and Me designs. Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to hope that I'm back in 2 weeks. So, if you want me to do like every 2 weeks, like Janet Jabber does every week on a Tuesday, I know exactly when to tune in to her Flosstube. If you prefer that, let me know. Or if it's just hit or miss, that it doesn't matter, let me know that too. I appreciate your comments. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that everyone has a nice weekend coming up. We have Music Fest here in my town. I live in Bethlehem, little town of Bethlehem, the Christmas city, and we have Music Fest going on right now, so it's quiet. I'm far enough away that I don't hear any of it, but when I drive over that way, if I need to go over that way for anything, I usually go roundabout because it gets packed. So I try to avoid that area. So if you know anything about Music Fest, comment and let me know. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.